YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to another video. It's lit, man. I'm not gonna lie, y'all make me want to keep uploading. But nah, y'all are real ones, bro. Y'all are killing it on the videos. I can't even lie. Like, y'all are really running the views up. Y'all are running the likes up every single video. And like I said, if I had a like goal, y'all would probably crush it every single video. So thanks to y'all for being the real ones. Y'all just make me want to keep on uploading. You know, it makes me happy. You know, it warms me up a little bit. Pause. With that being said, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notice so you don't miss an upload. You don't want to miss out on any fire builds or anything 2K related. Today, we got another build video. It's a build I created myself. I think it's pretty fire. I think you guys are going to like it. But let's go ahead and hop right into it. So today, we got a build inspired by Cooper Flagg. Bro, listen, this man is going to be so different in the league. So I had to make this video. Just because he went crazy the other night. He had like 36 and 7 in the tournament. And, you know, I was just amazed. But position, small forward. Height, 6'9". Real quick, he'll probably be a power forward, but I think he's a small forward. But height, 6'9". Weight, we went with 188 for a specific reason. And then wingspan, 7 foot. And we got the build name Swiss Army Knife. And if you guys have been keeping up with college basketball, you've been keeping up with Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg low-key is like a Swiss Army knife. This dude can score at a high rate. He can defend at a high rate. He can rebound, and he can play make. Like, they be letting him bring the ball up the court. So the build is different. The dude is different. Let's hit continue and get into the attributes. So up first, we got a 76 close shot. When I was making this build, I'm not gonna lie, I had this higher, but the way that I wanted to make this build, I had to lower it. So we got the 76. Then we got 80 driving layup. I wanted to make sure I got physical finisher on silver and that he was able to convert at the rack because he is a great finisher. It's kind of what I was going for. We got an 87 driving dunk on a 6'9". I like the 87 driving dunk. You're going to get some good dunk animations. You'll get some contact dunks. Cooper Flagg definitely finishes at the rack at a high rate, and he's a high flyer. So I wanted to make sure we at least had 85 and up for driving dunk. Standing dunk, we got a 52. I really only wanted 40, but it goes up as you upgrade driving dunk, so we got a 52 with this. Post control, we got a 50. Cooper Flagg don't really play out the post. Haven't really seen him play out the post, so I wasn't worried about post control too much. On to the shooting. We got an 86 mid-range. Now, why did I give him an 86 mid-range? Because Cooper Flagg does create out the midi. He's more of a finisher, but he's able to shoot the midi, and he's able to just shoot the ball in general. He can shoot the three also. And with that being said, we got the 83 three-pointer. Now, I was trying to make this build. Once again, you guys do not have to make this build exactly how I make it, but you can take it, use it as a template, and tweak it to your liking to make your own build. I was kind of trying to make him a little bit, like, make it easier for you to shoot with this build because the build is so versatile everywhere else that you're going to need shooting. And I wanted to make sure this build can shoot. That's what I was going for. So we got the 83 three-pointer, the 86 mid-range. Now, my cap breakers, I'm not going to lie, I would definitely put 3 on mid-range so I can get 89 and get set shot specialist on gold. That's what I would do. The build is very, very cap breaker friendly. You guys know me. I like to make these builds cap breaker friendly. And that's what I feel like I did. We got 78 free throw. Take this build to the rec. You can knock them down. Rec heads, don't be hating on me no more, bro. On to the playmaking. We got 78 pass accuracy. Of course, I went 78 because I wanted versatile visionary. And of course, I wanted to be able to pass the ball. A big part of Cooper Flagg's game that people are starting to get hip to is that he's a great playmaker, bro. He's a really good playmaker. He had this play in one of these games where, like, he got a stop on defense, grabbed the ball, took off down the court, and then he fired a freaking jump pass to the three-point line, and the dude knocked it down for 3. And it was just, like, nice to see. Like, you got to see really how dynamic of a player he is, and I think he's going to be very, very special in the NBA no matter what team he goes to. Ball handle, we got an 80. This might be perfect, but it might be a little high. He's got to have some ball handle because he can handle the ball. He does put the ball on the ground and drive to the rack and get his own bucket. So I wanted to make sure he had something, and I think 80 was perfect. You're going to get ankle assassin handles for days on bronze. You get strong handle on gold, which he definitely needed. You get unpluckable on silver. Had to make sure we had it. 75 speed with ball. Wanted to make sure he had lightning launch because he is an explosive player. Wanted to make sure he had that so he could move around. Of course, you're going to have some ball handle. You got to have the speed with ball to go with it, especially on a 6'9" build. I think that's going to make this build very, very special and very like Cooper Flagg. Now, on to the defense. This is where I feel like he stands out with all the other prospects and the college basketball players, is that not only can he get it done on the offensive end, he can give you 30, but he'll also box you. He's guarding the best player every night, and he's locking them up, bro. He's playing suffocating defense. He's all over the ball. He's all over the court. That's what I wanted with this build. So we got the 74 interior. Not too bad. You got 7-foot wingspan on a 6'9". You're going to be able to get a hands-up stop because you do get paint patroller on silver thanks to the block. And we're going to get into that here shortly. We went with the 83 perimeter now. So I went 83 perimeter. Like I said, I would put my mid-range up to 89. My other two, if you have the 5 cap breakers, I would put on perimeter defense. If you got more than 5, you're able to put cap breakers all over on this build. So that's what I would do with my 5 that I have. 3 would go to mid-range and then 2 would go to perimeter defense. So that way I get 85 perimeter defense and we get on-ball menace. That's really what I was trying to go for. And then I do have a +1. Like I have one from the Hall of Fame pass. So that would go to my agility to make sure I got on-ball menace. But if you don't have those cap breakers, the build is already made perfectly for you to be able to use it without noticing that you have the extra boost in those areas. Like you're going to be able to use this build still. It's not going to be a problem. Steal, we went with the 60. This probably could be higher, but you guys know me. I don't really care for steal. I think interceptor's perfect for him also. Just on bronze, he's going to be able to get them here and there. He does get them a lot, but for everything else that I wanted, I just couldn't go higher on steal. And it was the one thing I was okay with sacrificing because once again, this is how I wanted to make this build. Now block, we got an 84. Why did I go 84? I wanted paint patroller on silver, and I wanted to make sure I had high flying denier on silver because Cooper Flagg is swatting anything. Bro, anything that comes in the paint, anything that he's near, he jumps up to go get it, he's getting it, bro. So I want to make sure we had high block on this build. Now on to the rebounding, a big part of his game. He's a wonderful rebounder. We got 78 offensive rebound, and the reason we got 78 is because I had extra points, and I thought it was a little bit until I started upgrading offensive rebound and realized it was going to let me upgrade it all the way to 78 because we already had 80. As you can see, we got 80 defensive rebound. We already had 80 defensive rebound, had the badges. I had the extra points, started upgrading offensive rebound, and just some way, somehow, it went all the way up. So I took it because he does grab offensive boards also. So I wanted to make sure the rebounding was really good on this build. Now on to the physicals. We got 85 speed. This is probably a little bit too fast for him, but I feel like it's also like just slightly too fast. Like this is perfect. 85 speed. Agility, you're going to get 75. Now, not the quickest, not the slowest, but it is still something to be able to move around, especially with the 85 speed. 75 agility is almost him perfectly, and that's what I was going for. Now, strength, we got a 73. I think this is also perfect. Could be a little bit more, could go up into the 80s, but I like the 73 strength. I was really only looking to get strong handle on gold, so that's what I went with. We went with the 73. And then last but not least, we got the 75 vertical to make sure we get posterizer, aerial wizard on gold. This build is fire, bro. I like the attributes how they are even without cap breakers, but adding the cap breakers, if you have them, is going to make this build much, much better. I think it's a fire build. The attributes are good. We're going to hit continue and see what shades we get. And you get shades of Lamar Odom. You guys like the Lamar Odom build, the point forward. Jaden McDaniels, two-way player, and Paul George. Who doesn't like Paul George, bro? That's a lot of the young guys' goats. But you have built a Swiss Army knife. Like I said, I think this build is fire. I think it's really, really Cooper Flagg. You guys let me know in the comment section how you feel about this build. Is it fire? Is it trash? If you think it's trash, let me know why you think it's trash and what you would change to make this build better. I like this build a lot. I like the build name, so I would keep everything how it is. Now, grading this build, A to F on it being Cooper Flagg. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give this build, I'll give it in A- because he's like the upper tier of a Swiss Army knife where you just can't make him. Like he's really once in a generational player. Now, being able to use this build in all game modes, graded A to F, A+, bro. The build can play defense, the build can finish, the build can shoot, the build can rebound, the build can defend, the build can handle the ball, the build can play make. You can take it to the ones, you're gonna be a problem in the ones. You can take it to the twos, you can play the one, and low-key play the two with the small ball lineup. You can take it to the threes, you can play the 1, 2, or the 3 with a small ball lineup, but you could play the 3. And then in rec, high key, you could play the 2, the 3, or the 4 if you have a smaller lineup. And then if you really have a big lineup, you want to be annoying, you could put this build at the 1 and it just be crazy. Like I said, I think this build is fire. If you made it this far into the video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on post notifications. I really appreciate you guys. We're killing it. We got a lot more content coming. Like I said, we got our tier list for the Pro Toon builds. We got all the other positions except for small forward that we did already. And then we got a lot more builds coming. So make sure you got post notifications on. You don't want to miss an upload. That's all I got for you guys today. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.